Before the video gets started, I have a little PSA. On Wednesday, April 28th at 9 p.m. Eastern US time, I will be streaming on Twitch. This will be my first stream and I'm very excited about it, so if you're inclined, I would love for you to come over and join me. Link is in the description. Hi Josh, we're back on the Homestead SMP server for some more lightly modded Minecraft. Today we will finish the iron farm as promised, but first we have to go to the bad place. I've been doing some work there, and it's time I show it off. Honestly, this footage should have been in last episode, but I just kind of ran out of space for it. After we're done there, we will come back to the overworld, and we will take care of business. Why don't we just head there now? I haven't been here in a while, and that's mostly because I just have no interest in being in the nether with all these disgusting little mushroom guys and all the ghasts and their fireballs and shit. I haven't spent much time here in the nether, but somebody did some pathing for us. It's pretty great. I mean, at least it's not going to explode under us. Hello. I am wearing my gold boots. But I really, really like the pathing that somebody did for us. I really appreciate it. But it ended here, going up to whatever that portal is. So I just extended it, and I came back to add some stairs to it. And I wanted to make an easy way to get to the nether fortress for people. The reason I wanted to add a path over to the nether fortress is because what little time I have been spending in the nether has been here. I've been hoping to find some wither skulls so that I can summon a wither, so that I can get myself a beacon. And at some point, either this blaze spawner or that blaze spawner over there are going to have to be turned into blaze farms, because we as a community are going to need fuel. Everybody wants to build vehicles and nobody has any fuel for them. So the two ingredients that you need to make fuel are blaze rods and ender pearls. So we're going to have to get blaze rods from here and ender pearls most likely from the end. And so I have been spending some time here in the nether off camera, and I did all of this. I expanded all these hallways to try to give wither skeletons maximum spawnable area. I've gone to the ends of all the hallways. I've tried to put up fences as often as possible to keep them from following us. I've tried to widen these corners out a little bit to give us better visibility. They're not spawnable for the wither skeletons, but all of these nether bricks are. So I've been trying to make this area friendly enough that we can wander around it kind of haphazardly and just hope for spawns. And I don't know anything about making a wither skeleton spawner, so I'm not even going to try. I just wanted to make it a little bit more accessible. Anyhow, it's not much, but I figured I'd keep you updated on everything I was working on. And I'm going to continue to spend a little bit more time in here, hoping to find some witherheads so that I can get a beacon. I haven't got a single one yet, but I haven't been serious about spending time here. So if that happens, I'll be sure to let you know. Okay, I did a tiny bit more work in here, and this fortress immediately made me a liar. We got 3 wither skeleton skulls. We are making a wither and making a beacon, and I'm very excited and also kind of scared. I decided that the only responsible way to handle this situation is to get very, very far away from everything I love. So I have gotten very, very far away from everything I love. Unfortunately, these villagers could be the brunt of the wrath of a wither if I don't handle it here underground. So let's hope that doesn't happen. I am currently at Y17, so I really don't feel like I need to go any lower, but this ice is making me a little nervous because that is very, very breakable. I mean, it's quick. So I'm hoping to find a lot of very hard stone and then dig a very long, very narrow tunnel. About that big. Ooh, iron. This little shaft, mine shaft, or cavern or whatever it is that I found has been very good to us in terms of resources. We've got a solid... We've already got half a stack of iron ore just from walking around trying to light the place up. And while I was walking around trying to light the place up, I found this. I've never seen this kind of spawner before. I think there's supposed to be pirates. And I don't know what to do with them. I mean, they can't shoot me, right? So I can just kind of try to light the place up and kill them. I just came across a patch of dirt and I can hear lava. That doesn't make me incredibly hopeful. And this sediment stone breaks very, very easily, too. Look what I found! Suppose I should dig around it. Oh, ho, 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 ho. And that's why we dig around. That makes me very happy. This makes me less happy, because we're still trying to dig this damn tunnel, find a relatively safe place to spawn this wither. I think I'm gonna dig a little bit farther, and then I will find stuff like this and just fill it in with stone. I have a better idea. I just lit myself on fire trying to cover this lava, and it would just be so much smarter to turn it into obsidian, which is even harder to break. So I don't know why I was being dumb about it. Alright, it doesn't look very promising beyond here. There's a bit of a cave system over that way. So I think what I might do is I might clear out this immediate area right here, and then go way back there and set a bed and put all of the stuff that I don't need for this fight in a crate, and hope he never gets there. I do have a Totem of Undying that I was gifted from Zinvella, so I plan on keeping that in my offhand. Okay, that should be a big enough room for him to spawn in, right? I've tried to line the entire place as well as I can with nice, tough stones and rocks. I think lava stone is about as durable as stone, so I'm just going to go way the hell down this hallway and put everything away. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to spend a little bit of time doing this. Okay, so that dirt patch that we first found when we started digging down here, that's where I put the bed. And I took the possibly extreme step of lining the entry to the hall with obsidian. And I'm going to do that again with this obsidian down at the end where I set the wither, all the soul sand and stuff. And hopefully it'll take him a little bit of effort to get out of there. I have no idea if that'll work. I've never tried it before, and I've never seen it tried, so maybe I'll get a little bit of extra time to plink at him with my arrows before he breaks out. And I'm really hoping that this hallway's long enough. I have no idea if it will be. So I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh, I really hate this part. Alright, let's do this. I gotta wait till the shield stops. Come on, do your thing. There we go. And now shoot. Oh. Oh, he found some lava. Okay, so far so good. I'm still hitting him. He's about to hit 50% though, and then we won't be able to shoot him anymore. Okay. Let's shoot him one more time. Make sure. And then... Okay, I can't eat yet. Can't tell how much health I have left either. Okay, we're doing good. Oh, we're good on health. Got him! Okay, now to relight this entire place. Ooh, he made a mess. I think it did take him a while to get through that obsidian, so I think that was probably a good call. I'm just going to pick up absolutely everything he dropped, and then I'm going to go get my pick, and I don't need to go get my pick, do I? It's in here. Yep, it's in here. Alright. I always forget that I put shit in my backpack so it doesn't get lost. Man, who knew I over-prepared for a wither fight? I'm not used to this. Alright, I think it's time for us to leave this cavern behind. There is no other reason in the world for us to be here. I don't know that I ever even set my spawn. I set the bed down and I don't think I ever right-clicked it, because I'm a fucking idiot. Well, whatever. We were fortunate and didn't need it. I kind of want to collect all this packed ice. Alright, I didn't collect all the ice by a long shot, but I collected a few stacks. That's good enough. We already have a whole bunch of ice at home. Ah, Steve, we're back on the surface, and we didn't even use our Totem of Undying. Aren't you proud of us? Why don't we go home, bud? It's only, 1,000 blocks. I am back from my brief vacation to pick up my second cat, and I'm sure I probably input a picture on the screen for you. She's an adorable little baby. She's almost a year old, but it took me quite a while to... What the hell are these? It took me quite a while to be able to get out to Michigan and pick her up safely. And Zinvella and I have had several discussions about wandering traders. What? Why did somebody leave mob-caged chickens? It's very strange. I can hear an Enderman, and I am instantly reminded how angry they make me. Anyhow, that was very strange. I don't know what the hell those are doing there. So, after being gone for a week, I came back and I found a couple of these signs. And that is incredibly sweet, and that's a bit of an ego boost. But these aren't the only signs that I've found. I also found these signs in front of the slime house. And I gotta say, I feel the same. Don't think I don't see you, Enderman. You thieving motherfucker. There were a couple of less awesome signs, unfortunately. Apparently, Rhino has picked up at least one acolyte. I won't say not entertained. I am moderately entertained, but I don't know how I feel about this. I don't think I can stand to leave those up. I'm sorry to whoever put those there, but this is not going to be known for the rest of the series as Scrappleberg. It's just not. It's unacceptable. I almost forgot. In addition to these incredibly sweet and ego-boosting signs, can you see what's through that door? Somebody left a chicken trap here, too. And it's just polluting my place with eggs. I have set up this scaffolding to bring our zombies down, because I've built the first two cells, and this one is already functioning. I've always heard and read that temporarily blocking the villagers... Good lord, they're so loud. Temporarily blocking the villagers' vision of the threat, and then relieving that blockage so that they see it again, makes them spawn in the golems faster. And I've been sitting here for a few minutes, and I'm getting about one golem per minute falling into this hole. So I would say that's pretty good. I don't know, again, if this is the most efficient design, because I just kind of played around in creative until I figured this out. So I used glass here to... I know that golems can't spawn on redstone, but I used glass here anyway, just to be safe, and also so that I can see down better. There's less obstruction on my view now. So we've got a sticky piston with a slab. I've got slabs on top of the sticky piston and on top of this block that we needed a solid block to power the redstone torch. So that nothing can spawn up here. And I've got carpet over the bed so that the villagers can't pop up from sleep on the bed. They have to pop into this hole. And if you look over there, you can see they've got a trapdoor in front of them. there's a cauldron that's holding the zombie in, and he tries to jump up and down a little bit because there's not one there, but over here you might be able to see, you can see those half slabs. I have an upper half slab above the zombie because it's the lowest I could put it, and then I have another lower half slab to prevent any spawning there. So the zombie is trapped in there holding his block of dirt. Ow. And he's jumping around trying to get at me or the villagers. And the villagers are trapped under that block of glass right there. So they cannot get out, in theory. But I've had this exact setup running in the creative world since I designed it, and I left myself logged in and just staring at them for a good long time, and they are wedged there as far as I can tell. So this will just continue to run forever, blocking and clearing their vision so that they keep getting scared. And I think this is, what, the second or third golem to spawn since I started talking about this. Now I'm going to run out another rail line from over there and put 3 more villagers here. I'm going to bring this down and get another zombie in here, and then I'm going to build a second layer. And I think I might build it a little taller than I originally intended because I don't think there's much of a chance of getting a third layer in here without risking golems spawning up there on the surface. And also, I need to be able to move the items in a water column to right there. That's where the collection system is going to be. That's the central point that is already coming out in the house. So that is non-negotiable. It has to go there. So I'll build the second layer, and then I will run all of the items up here through the middle, I think, and then meet that and go up in a bubble column up there. I will get back with you once that's all done. I know I said I'd get back with you when I had more progress done, but I just came down here right after recording that clip to check this hopper, and just in the, I don't know, less than 20 minutes that this has existed, we've gotten almost a stack of iron. I think this is going to be a very successful farm, but we'll see once we get the other 3 cells constructed and staffed up with our villager employees. Well, this wasn't supposed to happen. The whole point of having all this dirt here when I'm transporting them is that they were supposed to stay inside. The villagers in that cell, they behaved themselves. You're a jerk. I don't like you. You better go to bed when it's bedtime. I don't know if you can see him burning down there, but an iron golem just died, and it's the first one for this cell. So, we are at 2 for 2. This one was a little bit more of a pain in the ass than the first one, but I have learned some lessons from it, and the third and the fourth should go pretty easy once we get them in. That's the challenge. These weren't the cells that I was procrastinating over. These aren't the cells I was worried about, but I'm not looking forward to having to go up there and build in the air. Okay, I just finished that clip that I was complaining about having to build the next 2 modules, and I came over to check this. I don't think we have any concerns about how efficient this farm is going to be. There's no really great angle to show you all 4 of these cells, but I have verified that all 4 of them are working. This was a laborious process. Like, this was a whole thing. I lost villagers a couple of times. I lost zombies multiple times. I had to wait several day-night cycles to go back out and get more zombies. And I'm so tired. I've been at this, like, all day. But I still need to hook up the item transport system. Before I do that, though, I would like to show you... I'm just going to leave this water column here, by the way. I don't care. I want to show you the first cell that we built. This is the very first cell that we built. I have been at this for, I don't know, a couple of hours now. And I don't know where the string came from. What the hell? Did I get a spider? That's fucking ridiculous. But as you can hear, and as I mentioned previously, I think we're getting about 1 golem per minute per cell, which means all 4 of these, I spaced them out better than I had been expecting to, and I think all 4 of these are going to be producing at about the same rate. And as you can see, with this piston going, these guys keep popping out of bed. I am so ready to be done with this project. I'm working on the item delivery tubes. As you can see, I've got the lower half set up. I haven't replaced these crates with hoppers because I don't have water in yet and I don't want to waste all that iron. This is a problem. A fucking Enderman, I don't know how, left a block in midair. The reason it's out one block from the wall is because there used to be a waterfall here, because he took this block from the underside of my lake. He flooded this pit, and he gave me a fucking hostile golem. So, I don't know how I'm going to deal with that, because I have a feeling this is not the last time an Enderman is really going to break my system. So I'm going to have to do something about this, and I don't know what. Do I have to expand this pit even further? I don't know. Maybe I just have to deal with hostile golems wandering around down here. But this is really going to fuck up my rates if I don't do something about it. So I guess I should just go get some lava and kill this guy? I really don't know, but I need to take out this dirt at the very least. And then I just need to finish installing these last two dropper circuits, which you've seen before, so it's a clock circuit and it reads the state of the dropper. Anyway, I have a golem problem. I'll update you again in a minute when this is all finished. I solved the iron golem problem with this bucket of lava. And now I don't want to talk about that. What I want to talk about is how successful this is. You can hear that iron golem dying over there. You hear the clicking? That's from one of the ones upstairs. There goes those. I have capped everything with lower half slabs to make sure that nothing can spawn in any of these places. They won't spawn on redstone or on glass, so this should all be fine. And with a bit of perfect timing, another iron golem has spawned upstairs, so we'll get to see this one work too. And they just go right up that water column, and when they get up here, they transition over to this water column, and it goes right up to our storage system. And as you can see, it's already starting to bear fruit. Don't mind my kelp. Now I have these 4 storage crates that I had been using to temporarily collect all of our iron. I don't have enough room in my inventory to manage all this. Okay, I have emptied all 4 of these crates, the temporary storage crates that we were using down there. And just for the sake of illustration, I emptied out all of these chests and left everything in these 2. We have almost a full double chest of iron ingots already. And we have quite a few stacks of poppies. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but we've got them. They're there, and I don't know. We've got a bunch of poppies. Maybe we'll compost them. As you can see, things are continuing to roll in. There is a nice big load of iron. Look at that. That's beautiful. Man, it looked like all 4 cells produced an iron golem at the same time right there. Well, now I just need to AFK, and we'll see how this thing treats us. I AFK'd for somewhere in the neighborhood of 12 hours. This, as we know, was already full. This hopper is completely full. This chest is completely full. This hopper is completely full. This chest is almost completely full. And we picked up a lot more poppies. And rotten flesh somewhere along the way, and I don't know how that happened. I think I just picked this up because you can pick up things through these brick panels that are just vertical slabs. We've seen that in the slime farm too. This is a very productive iron farm, and that's fantastic. Obviously, I have consolidated everything into these chests so that it wasn't just a mix of poppies in here. So it's not entirely just on its own. I'm not filtering this, but that's fine. I think it's time to add iron to Homestead Depot, and we may need to expand Homestead Depot soon because I keep finding more things to sell. I just logged in to finish up the last of this episode, and this was waiting for me. And it's especially funny to me because I log in usually in the basement of this house, down by the storage. And right as I was logging in, Rhea jumped up into my lap, the new kitten, and she laid down on my left hand. So I have to let go of the mouse to move around. And when I walked up the stairs, I was facing this way. and I had to stop walking and turn around to face this way. And 50% of my game playing ability is being monopolized by the kitten. And here's a kitten in game waiting for me. Thank you, Zizzy. I love it. Oh my god, it purrs. It's perfect. Oh god damn it. It's amazing. I did not mean to make a pun. I'm sorry. That was terrible. Come on, kitten, let's go back upstairs. Not you, honey. I just said kitten, and Rhea woke up from her nap, where she is still sleeping on my lap. Perfect. You stay there. I love it. I was editing the footage for this episode, and saw that zombie flesh that was in our storage system after the AFK. And this is what I was afraid had happened. One of the iron golems must have gotten to it. And I don't know how, but he's dead, and I need to get a new one now. I'm probably going to do stuff like this off camera because, I mean, you've already seen me build the entire thing, so, you know, it's just maintenance at this point. But that explains the rotten flesh, and now any time in the future that we find rotten flesh in the storage system, I will have a better idea of why. The other 3 cells are just fine, so that's something at least. But this farm will be operating at diminished capacity until I fix that. I just don't have it in me right now. I'll get to it sooner or later. Stupid golems. I don't know where this little guy came from, but we are in the iron house, and random cat spawn. I'm sure I'll tame it at some point. Anyhow, I don't know if I logged myself in before I went to bed or before I went to work, but when I got home from work, I was logged in. So I've been AFK here for a while, and as you can see here, there are some crates. I've got a couple of crates of poppies here, but we also have an entire crate of iron blocks. We also have some extra poppies, some extra iron, and some more iron blocks. I think it's time to go set ourselves up at Homestead Depot to sell some iron. This is a site that we have literally never seen before on this server. It's raining. Apparently, we've never had the weather cycle turned on before, and nobody really realized it until somebody wanted to use channeling with a trident. So we are dealing with rain now. We've got weather. So that's it for today. And I'm a little embarrassed. The first time I recorded this outro, it took me a solid minute to line up the shot just right so I had the cat and the iron farm in frame for you, in that window. And this time I just kind of moved my camera around to it. And I'm not great at this third-person camera thing. Anyhow, we've got our cat. I love it. I'm very excited about it. It was a wonderful gift. And now we've got that random spawn cat in the iron farm, which I'm also excited about, because that means that we can start breeding cats, and maybe we can stave off that creeper plague that we get every once in a while. I will talk to you soon, brother. I miss you.